That, my friend, is my 2024 Harley Davidson Road Glide. And I've done some stuff to it. So welcome back to Road Reality. I'm John, and we're gonna talk about the stuff that I've done to that. And I'm gonna ask the question of myself, is it dialed in? Is it done? What's next for the Road Glide? Okay, so that's like 3 questions. Anyway, let me show you the mods and then we'll get on the bike and we'll talk about it. Starting up front, Freedom Shields, windshield. Gotta have a better windshield. Then we've got my cup holder and my heated grips, which I didn't leave the lot without. We've got the heel shifter down there. Yep, got a heel shifter and the shift linkage. I added the chrome saddlebag guards there. And of course, the Magilla Gorilla, the tour pack. Gotta have a tour pack. And I can't forget my custom seat bolt that a viewer sent me. Thank you again, Howard. But I also vinyl wrapped this chrome piece so that it doesn't glare at me in the sun. And I angled my handlebars back and down just a little bit, just so it's a little bit more comfortable to ride. Gotta have the comfort, right? So what else is left? Now, let's get on a bike and talk about it. Sync 1, sync 2, sync 1, sync 2. How's this camera angle? Been trying to adjust it. I think the GoPro is exposing for the sky too much, so I brought the camera angle down a little bit. But something that you can't see that I recently got dialed in on this bike, see, there's that term again, is the clutch. And now it grabs exactly where I want it to. Oh, that is a beautiful thing. Oh, that's a big bump. But I'm a little slow there because I had my stogie over here on my throttle hand like an idiot, because I'm an idiot. How you doing out there in YouTube land? Are you having as good a day as me? I don't think so, because I'm out on 2 wheels and you're sitting on the can watching my YouTube video. Good job for you. Put the like button. But seriously, this bike is phenomenal. And right out of the box, like, there was maybe a half dozen things that I wanted to do to it, but nothing major. It doesn't need any extra power. It's got plenty of that. And I've mentioned it before, I don't need any more power adders, and I don't need any more noise either, because my hearing is so shot that I'm not willing to mess with it. I was gonna say muck with it, but I screwed up. It happens. What I didn't screw up was fixing this chrome deal that I showed you earlier. I know it's not that sunny today, but man, what a big difference, you know? And sometimes it's the small things that make a big difference to your motorcycling pleasure and comfort. And that's where all my mods come in, right? We talked about what mods do you make before, but we're gonna take it to the next level this time. That video was all about stuff I had done. Now it's what's next for the Road Glide. Unlocking my coffee and not riding off the road would be nice. Yeah, you know what? That'll have to wait. Motorcycling comes first. I can't even hit the button. Did I not lock it again? Nope, there we go, we're good. Don't try this at home. I'm a trained professional. Coffee, 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 coffee. For my longtime viewers, of which there are 7 now. But it gets me to thinking. We've done all the mods that I showed you earlier. What's next, right? I had that recent ride where I went up through Harper's Ferry and Point of Rocks, and I determined I'll probably need a new seat at some point. Yeah, we can go. Whoa, here it comes. He peeked out of the trees at me. I don't even know if you saw any of that, but whatever. Moving on. I think I need a new seat. The stock seat is comfortable for an hour to 2 hours, but I don't have highway pegs, which is another thing that I should be doing, right? I don't have highway pegs, so I don't have a way to move my legs around comfortably. You know, like I'm trying to look over here and ride, right? Can't move my legs around a whole bunch while I'm riding. Just have the floorboards. So I think highway pegs and a seat. I think that's what's next for this bike. Now, a trap that I see YouTubers getting into all the time is they see a little bump, a little success from buying a new bike. And yours truly is no exception. I saw a good uptick in views and subscribers when I announced that I had bought the Road Glide. It happens. You buy a new bike, it's the new hot thing, and you get extra views and subscribers. But what do they do when the views and subscriber growth dips? What's up, buddy? I think that was a KTM 390. I have no idea. I'm barely a motorcycle rider. But what do you do when that growth slows down? Well, you got to do something different, right? You got to keep people interested. And a ton of YouTubers fall into this trap of buying a new bike or adding all these baubles and sparkles, those are technical terms, to their bike, and then they end up spending a ton of money for what? For what purpose? Like, why would you do that to yourself? Why do you want to spend all that money on stuff that maybe you don't even need? Oh, can I make this? I think I can make the screen light. Woo. Oh yeah. And if this road looks familiar, we're usually coming the other way. Gotcha. Doing a quick loop today. I don't have a lot of time to get out and ride, but I wanted to stretch the legs on the Road Glide because she's only got 1,436 paltry miles on the odometer. Really pissed poor for 6 months of ownership. I would have liked to have had about twice as many miles on her by now, but man, the spring has just been wet and windy and cold. Well, not that the cold bothers me, but the wet and windy bothers me a little bit. Windy less so. I mean, this bike does great. I call it the Wind Glide for a reason. But I just haven't been able to ride as much. And I got distracted by where I was riding and doing and all that stuff. But going back to the topic at hand, YouTubers get caught in this cycle of buying new bikes and buying upgrades and having things done. And, oh, can I get 5 more horsepower out of it? It's a 900-pound bike. Like, who gives a crap about 5 more horsepower? I don't. If you do, leave a comment below. That's fine. I literally could not care what bike people ride and what mods they do to their bikes, as long as they're a good person. I really just don't give a crap. Don't give a hoot. It's not my money. It's not my place to judge what somebody does with their motorbike. It just isn't. It's like, you gotta ride for yourself. And if you're a YouTuber, you definitely have to ride for yourself, and you also have to use your turn signal. I'm doing that, okay. And you got to just break the cycle. So I happen to be a YouTuber, and I happen to go on a lot of rides that I record. I record a great many miles, right? You've seen that. We've recently gone up to the 3-a-week schedule again, just so I don't fall 3 months behind. Ooh, green light. Come on. Side note again, this clutch does feel so much better. Being the grip, the engagement point being closer to the grip is just phenomenal. Absolutely love it. Good to have a good dealer in my pocket. They're not actually in my pocket, that's a euphemism. But they don't pay me. You know, I'm not sponsored by them. I don't really get discounts there that they don't give to anybody else. Side note over. Break the cycle and just do what you do. But then I think a lot of YouTubers, and myself included, are going to wonder, what do we do next? What's my next video going to be about? Well, I happen to have the uncanny ability to get on the bike, press record, get a big old smile on my face, drink some coffee, say coffee, 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 coffee for my buddy Blue Bike and Doyle, and Dying Breed Media. Dying Breed Media. He will comment with the timestamp of this. He's hilarious. I love it. Shout outs to them. Go check out their channels. Good guys. Anyway, we get in this cycle, and I'm getting in a cycle of repeating myself. Stop, collaborate, and listen in the name of love. Something like that. But I have this uncanny ability to be able to come out and talk about stuff and just kind of random whatever's on my mind and try, I think I'm successful at this. I try to make it entertaining. Even if I'm only doing 29 miles an hour. Ooh, we hit 30 for a second. Speed demon that I am. I would go a little bit faster, but there's speed bumps. Not that the Road Glide gives a hoot about speed bumps. Look at that. Nice and buttery smooth. Gotta love it. I made a mistake coming this back road. Whatever. Give me a short ride today. Another thing I thought about while I was riding along was hand guards. Up here. The position of the bars puts one's hands, the rider's hands, above that fairing. I don't even know if you can see all that, but my hands are above the fairing, which on a 77-degree day like today is no big deal. But when it's cold out, even with heated gloves and heated grips, my digits got pretty frigid. I was not too happy with that. So I think I'm gonna buy a pair of hand guards for this bike sometime before the fall. Unless that is a company reaches out and says, John, we love what you're doing. We'd love to send you our hand guards. Yeah, I'm talking to you, company XYZ. Whoever wants to do it, just drop me a comment, drop me an email, whatever. Hey, Laguna Seca has the corkscrew. Needwood Road has this. This is what amounts to a corner in my area. You wonder why my ass gets numb riding this seat for a while. There ain't a whole lot of corners here. Although we have a nice little elevation change here, and you can see that the road is pockmarked, which is good fun. So anyway, there's just a few things left to do to the bike. It's pretty much dialed in. I could ride this, theoretically, I could ride this bike the next 5 years and just be happy with it. It's a wonderful machine. And now that it's set up for me with my tour pack and all the other stuff on it, there's not a whole lot that needs to be done. So I'm gonna ask you in the comment section, what should be next for my Road Glide, leaving out all performance modifications? Because I'm just not gonna do it. The bike does just fine all on its own. Yeah, it does wonderful things. Oh, look at that. Dirt on the road will just skirt right by it. Look at that. Precision handling. Not something Harleys are known for, but this one I find very, very easy to place in the lane exactly where I want it. I want it right in the middle. I want it to the left. I want it to the right. There's an electric boogaloo in there. Ah, this is good. This is good fun. I needed this. Just a little bit, a little respite from regular life. And we got a break in the weather, so I'm seizing the opportunity. I'm carpeing the diem. So anyway, with that, I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate your time. If you like this video, boop the like. If you liked it a lot, boop the subscribe button. And don't forget to share it with your friends. Maybe they'll like watching a jackass ride around on his Harley drinking coffee. Until next time, don't forget your 2 mantras. 1, you have a 100% track record of making it through a bad day. And 2, do something nice for yourself every day. Maybe it's going out on a quick half-hour jaunt on your motorbike just to clear the head and maybe talk to a camera. Bye! Oh, come on, another red light? Oh.